Hi there, I'm Kristin Tyler, one of the co-founders of LAWCLERK, and today I would love to introduce you to our new app and give you an overview of the key features of the app and why it makes sense to download it to your mobile device. Really glad that you can join us today. If for some reason this is your first time finding something to do about LAWCLERK, you can find us at lawclerk.legal. And in a nutshell, we help busy attorneys connect with freelance lawyers to get help when they need it to power their law firm, whether that's on a project-by-project basis or on an ongoing everyday basis with a subscription. There's lots of ways to tap into our talented freelance lawyers and get help. And so we're going to go through that today. Now, before we do, I wanted to just do a quick Q&A for those on the call. So if you want to humor me, I'm going to launch our poll. I'd love to know how many of you already have an account with us at LAWCLERK, and how many of you have already downloaded one of our apps. So I'll give you a minute here and see what the answers are. So looks like most of our attendees today have already joined LAWCLERK and have an account. Only one who hasn't, so we're going to need you to do that today. There's no fee to sign up and no monthly fees. Oh, 2 of you don't have accounts yet. Great. Okay, I'm going to end the poll. And only a few of you have downloaded the app, so a lot of you need to get on that. So there's, I'll share the results quick. There you go. So most of you have an account already. Most of you do not have an app. So let me convince you why you should download it. First of all, it's free. You can find the app, and it's very important to note there are actually 2 apps. Our service is very much like something like, think about like Uber or Lyft. You know, there's an app for the drivers, there's an app for the riders. Same thing here. We have an app for our hiring attorneys. We have a separate app for our freelancers, our remote associates. And they both have slightly different functionality, and we'll be building and improving on that functionality in the months ahead. There's going to be more and more features built into the app, so we'll just make it better and better over time. But for now, on the freelancer app, you can find that for both Apple, iOS, and Android devices. It's available for both right now. The hiring attorney app at this exact moment, this day, is only available for iOS. The Android app should be out soon, for sure by the end of the year. The overwhelming vast majority of our users use an iOS mobile device when they're using LAWCLERK, which is why we focus on getting that app out and released first. But just wanted to make sure you know there's an app for both and where you can find it. And also, if you are one of those magical attorneys who has both a hiring account and a freelancer account with LAWCLERK, which you can have, then it would make sense to download both and have those available to you. You know, we understand that the practice of law can ebb and flow, and sometimes you're super busy and you need to hire some extra help, and sometimes things are a little bit slower and maybe you want to pick up some freelance work. And you know, that's the beauty of LAWCLERK and how we can really help you build the career that you want and help you, achieve your revenue goals and all of those great things. So now that we know about that, let's start off with the hiring attorney app. So this is what the logo is going to look like when you search LAWCLERK in your app store. Both apps are going to come up and you can see which one you want to download. And there's a handful of key features within the app for our hiring attorneys. Okay, first up, within the app, you can post a new project. So let's say you're, sitting at lunch with a client and they ask you some bizarre off-the-wall question related to the case, and you're like, I really need to have someone research that. While the client is, steps away to take a phone call or whatever, you can log into your app and post that research project from your LAWCLERK app and get someone started on that work ASAP. So posting projects on the go is really easy. And even our CEO, who is an attorney, recently posted a project from the app and told me how he was just amazed how easy it was. So that was great to hear. Another feature within the hiring attorney app is that once you've posted a project, you can review and select your applicant. So again, let's say, you post a project early in the day and later in the day, you're sitting in court waiting for a hearing, or you're at your kid's soccer game or wherever you might be. You could log back into your app and see who's applied. And if you find a great candidate, go ahead and select them and get them started with the work. So that's another great feature built into the app as it is right now. Further on within, project-based work, you can also complete that conflict check so that once your selected applicant agrees to the project, they can get up and running right away. It's a great feature to keep things moving in that workflow. You never want to be the log jam. And that was another big reason we built this app, just to give you another tool to help work flow faster and smoother between you and whatever freelance attorney you're working with. Last but not least, within the current version of the Hiring Attorney app, you can also start the process to begin a subscription working relationship. Now, if you're not familiar with our subscription program, the way it works is the program runs in a 4-week increment. You will work with your dedicated law clerk advisor to select how many hours of help you need every 4 weeks. The minimum is 30 hours, and it goes up from there. And so you could start the process by providing us information about what kind of help you need, how much help you need within the app to start that process. And then your dedicated law clerk advisor would, of course, reach out to you to help walk you through the process of selecting a freelancer with subscription. So, all right, here's what some of these screens look like. Oh, sorry, one more, but wait, there's more. Of course, you will also receive notifications. So if, a freelancer agrees to take on your project, or you have applicants for a project, you're going to receive those notifications on your device on the go so that you don't miss the email, and we're just keeping you in the loop. So that's honestly, that's probably the most important reason to download the app, is to make sure that you're not missing any key notifications that we send out. Okay, so when you log in, it looks just very similar to the website. You can post a project, you can review your notifications, you can review your applicants. So those are kind of what the screen looks like. It's real simple, real clean. We wanted to make it easy to use. Posting a project from within the app, this is what it looks like. Very similar to posting a project on the website. Clean, easy, and it's just such a great tool to have this available and not have to log into your computer to do something like this. Granted, still, the majority of our work is still done on a desktop device, but I think that's going to change as more and more people download this app. Then within your dashboard, you can see the projects you have pended, the due dates, all of that good stuff, and it's just fantastic. So, all right, that's the Hiring Attorney app. So if you have a hiring account with us, you don't have it yet, I hope you're grabbing your device, downloading it right now while you're thinking about it, so that it's ready to go for you the next time that you need it. And keep in mind too, if you have your password for your account saved on your computer and you're not quite sure what that is, you can always reset the password so you have a fresh password that you know to log into the app. So if you have any problems with that, our support team can definitely help you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Someone's saying that the PowerPoint's really small. I would be happy to share this screen with you. I'm really sorry if it's coming. If someone else can tell me if it's coming up too small for you, I'm not quite sure what I can do. It's full size on my screen, but again, I would be happy to share these slides with you too, okay? Okay, now on the freelancer side, there's some key functionality here. Again, this is the Freelance Attorney app, the Remote Associate app. Again, you're going to be able to review notifications. You're going to be able to search for new work, and you're going to be able to enter your time spent working on projects or subscriptions. So we'll go through some of this a little bit more in depth. The first big feature within the freelancing app is that you'll get immediate notification when there are new projects or new subscription opportunities available. If you're not familiar, then oftentimes applying quickly. Thanks for the feedback on the slides. It oftentimes can really be a big advantage to you to be one of the first freelancers to apply to a project or a subscription, mainly projects, because sometimes attorneys are really antsy to get going with that work. And so being able to get notifications about new opportunities immediately to your device, no matter where you are, and being able to, spoiler alert, apply for them as well while on the go, can really give you a leg up, a big advantage to gaining more work. So that's a huge reason that all of our freelancers should definitely download the app. So when you're searching for work, this is what the projects are going to look like within the app. And of course, when you click on View Project, you're going to see the full details about the price and the jurisdiction and all those good things. So it's very similar to the desktop experience. It's just in the convenience of a mobile app on the go. The second big feature of our app is that you are able to apply for projects and subscriptions from within the app on your device wherever you happen to be. So I just love this because if you're at your kid's soccer game, or maybe you're even like on vacation, but vacation's almost over and you're ready to take on a couple more projects to help, cover that vacation bill, then you can apply while you're on the go. And so you don't forget about it too, because, we all get busy and you get a notification on your phone, maybe you see an news article or a text from a friend or whoever, and you mean to respond later, but we get busy, we get distracted. This can help you not miss out on those opportunities and make sure you can apply immediately. Applying on the device is super easy. Again, you're prompted to leave a note. Think of this kind of like your mini cover letter about why you're best suited for this work, and take time to tap out a quick message and tell them why they should pick you, why you're for sure the best applicant for that particular piece of work. Okay, when you've applied, you're going to see a little celebratory balloons, and you can go back and look for more work or go about your day. Third feature of the Freelancer app is you can log your time. This is for both project-based work and subscriptions. This is so great to me because if you're, a busy freelancer, maybe you're currently just doing freelance work and, you're caring for elderly parents, or loved ones who are sick, and maybe you're at a doctor's appointment and you suddenly remember, oh yeah, I worked 2.5 hours this morning on that motion I'm writing for that attorney. I should have logged that time. I'll do it when I get back. Well, now you can just pull out your phone and boom, enter that time, whether you're at the doctor's office or, the grocery store or wherever you are when you remember you need to log that time, because we want to make sure that time's accounted for and that you're paid for all of the work that you're doing. So again, really clean, easy to enter that time, pick the project it goes to, the date, a length of time work, and give a short description. Boom, it's done. Move on with your day. Okay. And again, this works for both projects, or if you're on a subscription, then you can also go into the subscription and pick which matter you did the work on and add the description for that as well. So super easy, very similar to the desktop. And if you have any questions, just reach out to us. We'd be happy to help troubleshoot with you. And of course, we want to know if there's any issues we need to fix as we continue to improve that. Okay, so that's it, guys. We've got the Hiring Attorney app, the Freelancer app. I hope everyone on here has now downloaded it. And I hope it's just another tool that makes your life as a lawyer, whether you're hiring or freelancing, a little bit easier. Okay. As always, the team here at LAWCLERK is more than happy to correspond with you by email or get on the phone if you have any questions or you need help, whether that's about using the app, posting your first project, starting a subscription. Let us know how we can help you succeed with your career. We really want to support you and we're cheering for you, which is why we keep adding more and more tools. Would love to hear what you think about the app. And thank you so much for spending some time with me today.